I gotta be honest with y'all. I want to build a 3.7 Q50. Guys, let's go. Let's jump into the video. Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Also, my fellow Boost in Motion family, I also have a second channel called Boost in Foreigns, guys. So I'm gonna leave the link above. Definitely click on that so you can check out my Boost in Foreigns content. I appreciate it. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost in Motion family. Much love. I appreciate you guys for your support. And if you're new to the Boost in Motion channel, I'm Boost. I've been in this Nissan Infiniti game for quite a long time. I don't currently own any Nissan Infinitis because, I graduated, I guess, to foreign vehicles. But I told you guys I want to come back to the Nissan Infiniti world. And this is something I've been talking to a couple of people behind the scenes about. So I've said it in an older video that if someone scratches 800 wheel horsepower on a VR30 on simpler modifications, not complex, and the support is there, I'll come back to the community. And shout out to Mike Mixon for doing so on his large turbo turbo kit. Shout out to Zero Motorsports for cracking that 700 wheel. Shout out to all the tuners out there who've been putting in the time and effort. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm going to drop a video talking about it. There might be trans tuning. Yes, not like trans, like that, USA nonsense trans. I'm talking about trans tuning, transmission tuning on the VR30 coming really soon. So this is making me very excited because this platform has been here for 10 years. And now we're going to have more support. So I feel comfortable coming back. And I've always wanted to actually build a vehicle. So why have I been making this? When did I make the decision? How have I been making the decision? And just bear with me, listen to me, break it down. Just take your time because it's something that you may want to do too moving forward in the future. So remember, guys, I had my 2018 Q50 VR30 Q50, and then I had 2017 Q60. Did the simple mods, bolt-ons, tune. That's it. One car did an E30. Didn't go past there. We're gonna do RT turbos like 4 years ago. I was definitely gonna go balls deep into it, if you know what I mean. But I didn't, and I ended up getting into the foreign world, and I've been enjoying it. Now, I want to build a car though. I always had like two cars for like last 5-6 years, and right now I don't really have two cars anymore. But right now I want to have a separate car, and I want to get back in the Nissan Infiniti world. So when I was looking to doing the VR30 again, I was really considering the Z1 turbos. I really like the OEM fit. I like how they install. I think it's easy, drop in, and that's how it should be, right? But some of the things that still deters me and scares me away from the VR30 is still some of the reliability issues. Yes, some people don't have any issues, right? I get it. But I've talked to some people behind the scenes about some of the common issues, and some of it has been mitigated and brought up in some of the Q50 chats on Facebook. If you take a look at it, there's ways to get around it. But even then, I'm just scared of the reliability. And most of all the fast guys that I've known have either gone and graduated, or some of you guys own companies and they'll still deal with the VR30, and you want to make VR30 even better. And that's why I'm really happy, and I respect you guys a lot for that. But for me to come back to it, I'm just like, man, it's still a very lot more. I'm not trying to be a big dog in there, but it's still uncharted territory. So that got me thinking about the 3.7. The 3.7 has been out for a long time. The VQ has been out forever. There's fast 350Zs, 370Zs, G37s. People have been building these cars for a long time now, right? And they're still being built. But I think there's a consistent war between the two Q50s. Now, remember, there's actually 5 Q50s that will ever make 5 different powertrains. There was a diesel model that's not in the U.S. There is a 2.0T model that no one cares about. We don't even know it exists. I'm sorry for the 2.0T guys, but we don't even, they cut y'all. There's a hybrid model, which only a few people have, and to be honest with you, I should make a video talking about how I talked about it not even a couple years ago. I said, I don't know how how good the hybrid is going to be in the future. Like, I like the fuel saving, but that battery replacement, how is it going to be? And a lot of guys have hit me up over the last 2 years with battery issues. And it ain't cheap to get a new battery for the Q50 hybrid. So shout out to the 3.5. And also, Nissan has getting rid of the 3.5 liter. That leaves me with the VR30 and the 3.7. The 3.7 and the 3.0T always beef, always have problems, right? But even for the VQ world, right, they're still limited based on the things that they can do on that platform. Most people just use the typical supercharge because you don't have to drop the motor, you don't have to do too much. And they were limited based on how much horsepower they can make because their transmissions just were not taking the abuse. There's a lot of people in the community who started off with the you could talk about Eric Flores, you got Eric, you got Phil, you got a lot of heavy hitters who had supercharged 3.7 Q50s, but the transmission just couldn't take it. We always understood that the manuals were just better for taking the torque, right? And then you also have the head lift issue that's always plagued the VQ community, but some of that is because, well, it's a very high compression motor. So yeah, I mean, it's limited based on what it can do, but they were always very limited. Well, in the last 3-4 years, we've been seeing a lot more 800, 900, 1,000 horsepower builds from the VQ platform. Single turbo kits, twin turbo, mid-mount kits, you have rear turbo kits. So there's more kits and more headway. And because this motor is also shared with the cheaper G37, 370Zs, there's way more common for people to boost these vehicles, right? So there's way more knowledge. So what I'm saying here is officially today, I am looking for a Q50 3.7, and I do want to get into it. I don't know where I want to stop, but I do know where I want to start. So this is a new journey for me, and yes, I used to own a 2015 Q50 3.7. If you look at the channel, some of the older videos, I used to have it. I didn't do anything crazy to it, lower it, wheels, whatever. And I've had VQs before from the G35X to my Maximus. So I've always been born and raised in the Q50 realm. I mean, the 3.7 VQ realm, right? But you don't see any fast Q50 3.7s. And I want to get into that. So outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Definitely DM me at boostinmotion on Instagram. If you are any of the companies in the VQ world, you have any information on building fast VQs. If you have any partners, any companies that want to connect with me on building a fast VQ, and I'm not talking about making a 10-shell car. I don't know if that's where I'm trying to land the plane. But I'm definitely going to hit up people when I do get the car. And I'm going to hit up the people who want to work with me to tune the car. And we'll see where we go. But this is where I do want to start. And I really want to stick it. I want to build an actual motor transmission. I do want to do this. And I think this would be very good for some people who got a Q50 3.7 and they feel like, oh my God, I got to go get a 3.0T just to feel fast. This might be another chance for you to do it. And maybe I'll even bring back the old saying, boost on a budget. I know, yo, that was something I used to sit there and say, you got to boost on a budget. So let's bring that back, all right? So, guys, I really appreciate you guys for your support. Definitely tap in. Maybe I'll put a poll up, build a 3.7. I'll put a poll up on the channel, build a 3.7, yes or no, or whatever. Or maybe just put a third option, no, do the 3.0T again, you know, because some of you guys really like the 3.0T. But I think I'm about 70-80% sure I definitely want to do the 3.7 VQ. All right. I should make a secondary video maybe on the reasons why I want to build a 3.7. So I think I'll do that next. So definitely hit the like button, subscribe button, and hit the notification all so you can get that video as it's going to be dropped right now. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you everybody for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also on top of that, if you want to purchase some boostinmotion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.